Wild boars are one of the most destructive invasive species in the U.S., with their numbers skyrocketing from 2 million to nearly 9 million in just a few decades. They tear through farmland, destroy ecosystems, and cost billions in damage. But how do you fight an animal this smart and fast? From giant traps to helicopter hunts and night vision drones, this video explores the bold strategies used to stop the wild boar invasion and why the battle is far from over. Wild boars are now one of the most destructive invasive species in the United States. Their numbers have exploded from just 2 million in 1990 to nearly 9 million by 2019, spreading across at least 39 states. And this isn't just a U.S. problem. Countries like Australia, Germany, and Spain are also dealing with the chaos caused by these highly adaptable animals. But in the U.S., their fast reproduction and wide presence make them especially hard to control. To fight back, the U.S. Department of Agriculture and many states have spent millions on control efforts. In Texas, ground zero for wild boar invasions, authorities have approved stronger measures, including the use of corral traps. Farmers don't rely on luck. They use well-designed traps. These large circular traps, up to 40 feet wide, can capture entire groups, or sounders, in a single drop. Drop-gate cage traps, baited with strong-smelling food, snap shut when a wild boar steps on a pressure plate. Corral traps are even larger, and baiting them over several days gets the entire group comfortable before the gate closes. Using a remote triggered gate instead of a manual one also increases the chances of capturing the entire sounder, rather than just a few stragglers. Trap walls should be built from solid steel panels rather than weak breakable materials, as feral hogs are extremely agile and can easily break out if the trap isn't sturdy enough. In some areas, farmers and wildlife teams use net traps to capture wild boars. These traps are designed to drop quickly from above or spring shut from the sides, ensnaring the animals before they can react. They're often hidden in tall grass or along feeding trails and triggered remotely or by motion sensors. While not as common as metal cages, net traps are lightweight, reusable, and highly effective when used strategically, especially for catching fast-moving or cautious boars. But trapping isn't enough. That's why regulated hunting plays a major role in population control. In Texas, farmers often team up with skilled hunters in coordinated campaigns. Helicopter hunting has also gained popularity. It's fast, precise, but expensive. And for those who prefer a quieter approach, bow hunting is rising in popularity. It's silent and requires great skill, allowing hunters to get closer without alarming the animals.
1, 2, 3, yeah!
Modern tools, like night vision drones and infrared cameras, have made nighttime hunting far more effective, since boars are mostly active after dark. Drones can track boar movements from above, while high-powered lights help target them in open fields. In fact, night hunts in cornfields have become one of the most successful methods for reducing their numbers. Once wild boars are successfully trapped, quick and humane euthanasia is essential. Most are dispatched on-site using firearms to prevent escape and minimize suffering. In many states, regulations require that trapped boars not be released due to the risk of spreading disease and further environmental damage. The carcasses are either processed for meat, if deemed safe, or properly disposed of to avoid contaminating the area. In 2022, the largest wild boar ever hunted in Texas weighed over 800 pounds, worth around $4,000 based on meat prices. That single hunt shows just how big and valuable these animals can be. Creative, diverse methods, traps, drones, night hunts, and helicopters are key to protecting crops and reducing wild boar damage. While the fight is far from over, collaboration between farmers, hunters, and state agencies is helping turn the tide.